Here go another plant. Here go another plant. Like the worst ones have been like green things, bro.
Enter the nettle zone with the stinging nettle. Here we go.
That's what I'm
Today's
smoking on right
adventure
now.
is proudly brought to you by our sponsor, Tuck Tech Kayaks.
Hey, I ain't
Today I'm
mad
on
at
the
this
hunt for
sponsor.
one
What
of
the
the
fuck?
world's most widespread stinging
Is that a
plants.
foldable
Something you may
kayak?
have even encountered yourself. And my goal is to rank its sting
That's a
on the
foldable
plant sting
kayak.
pain
That's a foldable kayak. I want it.
index. Now this plant, the stinging nettle, is often found in an aquatic environment. So I'm gonna, I just swallowed a bug.
Yep,
They're normally found in an aquatic
that would have been
environment.
my
So I'm gonna
song.
head out on this river to see if I can track it down. But before I can get on the water, first, I need to put my boat together. Wait until you see how easily this turns into a vessel.
Let me get my sound right.
What's great about the lightweight nature of this kayak is you can actually go against the water. So I'm traveling upstream right now so that once I find the nettles,
With ease?
I can turn around and go back.
With ease, though.
It'll make my return journey a lot easier than my exodus. Nothing more fun than rowing upriver.
No, that shit hurt, y'all. I don't think I realized how much that
Okay, so when it comes to
that
stinging
rowing shit
nettle,
hurt.
a remedy for that itch is this plant right here. It's called jewelweed or touch-me-not. They have these very distinct orange
My
flowers.
first time doing that shit,
And you will
bro.
oftentimes find it
I
growing
had like cramps
where
all
there's
freaking
stinging nettle.
day.
But I do want to collect a little bit of jewelweed to see if it truly works as a remedy for stinging nettle irritation. We got our antidote. Now we just need to find the irritant.
Oh,
Ooh, got a good spot up here to bring my kayak to the shore and try to make some progress up the edge of the embankment to see if we can find some nettle. Good shaded area up here and some real dense foliage. Ha! Found some. Check this out. Okay, we got it. That is stinging nettle. And all I really need is one really good big stalk like that, and we're going to be in business. There you have it. One very irritating stinging nettle leaf. You got exactly what it
how does he
is
know that's the
we
right
came
leaf?
for.
Like,
Get
what
back
if he
to the
grabs
boat.
like poison ivy? Or that last one, the gimpy.
This is what a successful mission looks like. On my right, we have the stinging nettle, and on my left, its possible antidote, the jewelweed. Now, here's the unique thing about the stinging nettle as compared to the gimpy and the giant stinging leaf. We know that both of those stinging plants in Australia put me in an immense amount of pain. This is definitely going to be painful, but the thing is, it's not going to last nearly as long. With the giant stinging leaf, the first thing that I was stung by, the pain lasted for about 25 or 30 minutes. With the gimpy, to date, my arm is still experiencing discomfort. Occasionally it will flare up with itching, and if I place anything cold, like a Gatorade, a water bottle, an ice cube, onto my forearm, it immediately feels like there are electric, freezing cold lightning bolts shooting through my arm. So is it fair to say that maybe I went a little too far with the gimpy? You know, we learned a lot and we got a lot of entertainment at the same time, so I think it was worth it. But with the stinging nettle, you're going to see an incredible reaction. And we're going all the way here. We're not just dipping our toes in the water. I'm going to rub the leaves up and down my forearm. And you're going to see that in a matter of seconds, my arm is going to explode with welts, redness, and incredible discomfort. Now, what's causing that discomfort? Well, as we learned from the gimpy and the giant stinging leaf, it's the trichomes, the little nettles on the underside of the stem and the leaves that will essentially break off and then release the toxins. What does
Jesus.
the chemical
That a
compound look
spider?
like with these toxins?
I'll be back.
let's take a look. The cocktail of agony I am about to intentionally face is made up of ingredients that break down into two categories: neurotransmitters and acids. Histamine, acetylcholine, and serotonin are what cause the impressive visual reaction you will see, while three fun-loving acids, including formic, tartaric, and oxalic, can create immediate and, in some cases, extended waves of pain. Be warned that everyone has the potential to react differently, and for the sake of this experiment, I will not be holding back when it comes to pushing extreme envenomation. So we're going to test out a leaf, we're going to test out the actual stem, which I have a piece of snipped here, and then, of course, for the grand finale, a whole bundle that is covered in trichomes. Now remember, with the giant stinging leaf and the gimpy gimpy, I simply touched it to my skin. I know that this isn't going to be nearly as bad, and to give you guys the best possible reaction, I want to go all the way. So we're going to get that camera rolling. And without further ado, it is time to test the stinging nettle and rank it on the plant sting pain index. Here we go. One leaf first. I'm Coyote Peterson.
Yeah, we know who you
I'm
is.
about to enter the nettle zone with the stinging nettle. Here we go.
Hey, he the man in the hood. He that nigga at the gas station like you avoid. Like, there's some niggas at the gas station like you can say what's up to and shit. All that. Nah, he that nigga you supposed to, you know, give a head nod to, but that's way too much. You know. Like, still way too much.
1, 2, 3.
He just, no light. Nah, I want you to like. That's what I want you to.
Yeah, oh gosh. I can definitely.
Maybe you'll learn.
Oh, yeah, it is bad. Oh, it happens in a hurry too. All right, let me try the stem. Ah, jeez, that burns. Oh, and some nettles feel like they are worse than the others. These kind of dusted around. Ah! Okay.
He likes this.
And last but not least, the bundle. Ow. Oh, the bundle is the worst. Okay, there's definitely more nettles up near the top of these smaller leaves than the big leaves. This is such a bad idea. Get this leaf too. Let's not leave anybody out. Ow. Okay, just all the way.
Yeah,
all the
nah.
way. There we go.
Nah. This nigga bricked up. Ain't no goddamn way. There's no way.
Okay, nettling officially complete.
It's gotta be a fetish.
Okay, so about 20 seconds in, yeah, it starts to build noticeably. You can immediately see the redness beginning to form in my arm. Now, different from the gimpy gimpy and the giant stinging leaf, the burn in here is almost like a rug burn. If you've ever slid on your carpet and had your knees drag across it, I can feel that burning happening.
Shit.
That's that mix of chemical compounds that are immediately beginning to have an effect with
He
my
did not
skin.
describe it like
Blood
that.
vessels beneath the skin are beginning to expand. That's causing inflammation and giving me all of that redness. And eventually, there are going to be little welts that start to form. I'm starting to see them in several places here. And when you run into something, I just want to like get up and move around. When you run into stinging nettle in the wild, it is unexpected, and it oftentimes will feel like an insect sting because it just comes on in mass. And if it brushes up against your leg, and then all of a sudden you turn around and you're in a bushel of it, you're gonna get stung again and again and again. So it causes
Oh
people
my
to panic,
God.
and then you may end up running in the wrong direction, and the wrong direction could be deeper into the nettles. So if you find yourself in a situation where you're getting nettled, the best thing to do is to just stop, pay attention to your surroundings, and then slowly back yourself out of what it is that you've just walked into. And wow, look at that. It's almost instantaneous. Look at all the welts beginning to form. We're about 1 minute and 30 seconds in. Now, if it happens to you, calamine lotion, ice, water,
It would never happen to
all those
anybody.
things should soothe some of the burning and itching immediately.
No, let me
But
not say this.
in nature, it is actually
Let me not say
jewelry,
that.
and it's aloe-like mucousy internal substance that can alleviate the discomfort.
Ooh, wee.
Okay, it has been 15 minutes since the ultimate nettling, and my arm looks disgusting at the moment. Look at all of these welts. It looks like I have contracted some sort of bizarre alien disease on my forearm. And you may be wondering, Coyote, does it still hurt? Yes, but it's really not that bad. If anything, it's beginning to itch. And here is the local remedy that I wanted to try. This is jewelweed, also known as touch me not. Gonna actually slice the stem open vertically. Check that out. See inside there? All of that.
I was wondering,
And it is a little sticky.
Is
It's
he
a little bit like aloe, not quite.
gonna
as
like grind it
viscous,
up or
though.
something.
Okay, it's got a cooling sensation to it. Actually, kind of just feels good to itch all of those bumps. Let's try some more. Got a nice big piece here. And the bigger the jewelweed stem, the better your chances of getting all of that great soothing interior mucus. Look at that. Take both of those pieces. Oh, that's the spot right there. I think I just had to hit the jackpot. Wow, very cool to the touch. Now it is wet,
Some on the
so that's
side,
helping
too.
a little bit. With the gimpy, any sort of moisture made it really painful, but with this, I am definitely beginning to feel some soothing relief. Wow. Holy cow, all right, it is working. Jewelweed, providing relief for the stinging nettle sting. Okay, I'm just gonna let that set in. Almost instantly, once I got the right amount of jewelweed mucus on my arm, it seemed to immediately alleviate the discomfort that I was experiencing. Wow, that is really impressive. Now, I did read that it could quite possibly be a placebo effect, taking my mind off of the discomfort on my arm, but I gotta say, the immediacy of this feeling like it was burning,
That's
or wanting
real.
to be itched, has now completely just turned into a slightly cool, numbing sensation. Well, it's been 30 minutes since I took on the onslaught of stinging nettle trichomes. And at this point, the pain in my forearm is completely gone. Yes, I still have welts. Yes, it's still red. Yes, it's still kind of disgusting looking. But what we ultimately learned is that this plant, while it can be painful to wander into, it's not gonna put you in momentous amounts of pain. If you find yourself having wandered into a patch
Nigga,
of
you
them,
was hurting.
simply stop, back yourself out of the situation.
I know you
and
ain't
go
just
the
lied to me
opposite
like that.
direction. If you do feel that trichomes have gone into your skin, look for jewelweed, because the mucus-like interior will immediately
Oh, we
provide
know what
you
that
with
look.
relief. Now, when it comes to ranking this plant on the Plant Sting Pain Index, I would definitely say that it is a 1 as compared to the Gimpy's 4. So what's next? I'm not sure. Write in the comment section below and tell us, what stinging plant should we
The fuck is
experiment
that?
with next? I'm Coyote Peterson. Be brave. Stay wild. We'll see you on the next adventure.
Fetish man.